So, few people asked about ink blending. Like I said, I am no pro at this. Absolutely not. But I did this one just a little while ago to test it and see if I could do it. Yeah, Lori, I did post challenge 5, so hopefully you can see it. It should be just below this one, I think. Or it might be 2 below. I think I might have posted one more thing after it. Okay, so with the tutorial that I watched for this, there was some tips that she suggested to make it easier to do this. So one of the things was to make sure that you had a surface that was like non-stick. So like this, like a glass mat, something like that. So not something that's porous, like not your like all-purpose mat. Like that's not going to be great. It needs to be more of a this smooth type thing, but that apparently will help you to make it work better. So this is the sample. So I don't know. I think it's not bad. Like honestly, it's almost the first time. So it's the first time I've used this. So the reason I got this was because I have not had a lot of luck with the blending. I have sponge daubers. I have a full case of them, one for each color. But what I found with them was they were just leaving too many marks. So I got this recently. This is the, I don't know, it's like Tim Holtz uses it. So this is what I got, and it does work better. So I think it does help to have this. I know that Liz recently got the brushes, and I don't have them yet, but I would like to maybe try that too. You can get blending brushes. I do actually have a couple of, I think they're actually makeup brushes. I was going to try them, but I haven't had a chance to try them. They might even work better. I don't know. And then the other thing is you need to have like a light hand. So that was the other thing she said. Like part of the reason why you get marks is because you're putting too much pressure on the sponge or the tool that you're using. And so that's causing those marks. Also to make sure that you do have enough ink loaded up on the blending tool. So I've used this one for all of the colors here. You can see that there's a decent amount of color in it, but I'm trying to get some of it off because I want to start with the light color and I don't want it to be compromised by that. But I'm not, see, I have to put an awful lot of pressure on there, so I'm not really too worried about it because when I do that, there's really very little coming off. So I'm okay with that. So I'm going to start with my lightest color. Oh, one of the other tips was when you're blending, it's easier to blend colors that are beside each other on the color wheel. So the fact that I've got 3 blues, it's easier. So that's like, I'm going to stick with 3 of the same colors, same-ish colors, right? To make it easier. So that's also something that helps. Yeah, Liz, you've tried the blending brushes, eh? And they're working. And Susan, I don't know, what is that? Mini ink foams. Mini ink foams. Like these are the ones that I was using before. These ones, the sponge daubers. And I love them. They're great for edging my papers and stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna get some ink on there. Just let me, so I can see that I've got some color coming in there. And one of the tips, and I can't remember if it was Vicky Booten or Tim Holtz that I was watching, but one of the tips that they said is always start off of your paper. So it seems weird, but that's why the mat, right? Because what happens is when you go on the paper, you're going to get the mark. So you start off of your paper and it will give you that darker edge, which you could always trim off. You could always make your piece bigger than what you need. And like I said, I have a hard time with the light touch. I want to keep pushing because I'm like, oh, is it ever going to get dark? So this is a light color, so it takes a bit. I've gotten something on it here. Oh well. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're saying that these are the mini. Yeah. Yeah, I saw Vicky doing a demo with these, and it was really cool because she specifically used the circle shape for it, and I thought, oh, that's really cool. So again, it takes time, but I'm just going nice and slow, taking my time to do this. And the circular motions help to keep it blending nicely too. So I don't want to go too far because I have 3 colors I'm going to use. So I want to make sure that I have space for those 3 colors to blend together. Pushed a little bit hard there, but you can see it's really starting to color that page now. So I think I'm going to be good with that for the bottom. Oops. Okay, I'm going to try my next color. Okay, so get some of that on there. So this is a much darker color. Oh, look, see? That's not what you're supposed to do. So I should not have put that much on there, but I'm going to keep working this and see if I can do it. So see, I told you, this is not something that I'm practiced at. So I will continue to work on that. I'm going to put a bit more pressure and see if that will blend, but I don't think it will now. I don't know what I did there. I think I just had too much on it. That's where the brushes would probably be a lot better. I hear my chair squeaking. I don't know if you can hear that, but I can. Yeah, look at that. I messed that up. I didn't do that the first time. But like I said, light touch. Apparently I don't have a very light touch. I'm not surprised. Yeah, this is not working too well this time. I also think that some other inks might blend better. As much as I love the Close to My Heart inks, they're not necessarily the best ones for this. Right? They're designed to stamp. Oh, I just want to put it in that spot there. Okay, well, that helped a little bit. So I'm going to try and go back with this lighter one again and see what happens. So I did this a bit the first time too. Just see if that blends it a little bit more. I don't know, I feel like it's working a little bit. It's just really subtle though, so. I think that's definitely helping. Maybe because I have a bit of both colors on there. So I think that helped a bit. Okay, and I'm gonna go in with my last color. So this color is really dark, so let's hope I don't mess it up again. Oh, thanks, Liz. Yeah, I was thinking of messaging you the other day and then I got busy doing something else. So still, I'm a little bit heavy-handed here. Like I really am. I can't stop myself. So I don't think I'm holding it quite straight either. So I think I'm getting the lines because of that. So see, I can also pick up this ink that's over here instead of redoing it. I'm going to put just a little bit more on the edges, and then I think I'm going to go back to my other color like I did. So I'm going to go back to this Lagoon, which is the middle color, and just see what happens there. So let's get that loaded up a bit. So see, I think that actually makes a difference. I think it helps to do that. I don't know. You can tell me what you think, but I think it does help a little bit. I'm just going to pull it down a little bit there too. Just want to darken up that edge. So, I don't know if that helps you very much, because like I said, I am not a pro at this. But I am willing to try and to learn because I want to know too. So, that was the first one I did. And I have this lovely image. That's a very old, close to my heart stamp. Seaside Greetings. I don't know, I say old, but relatively speaking, it's probably only 5 years old.